people have died. 2 others were injured from a likely tornado that tore through Chipley, Florida, early this morning about 4:15 a.m. Central Time. Chipley is about 30 miles north of Panama City. Crews are still assessing the damage there, but you can see from the homes destroyed, some just completely obliterated, surrounded by uprooted trees, down power lines, a very destructive scene. Severe storms like this are possible along the East Coast today. That includes Fayetteville, North Carolina, which we are taking a live look at right now. Clouds have thickened there, and very humid air is in place as this line of storms marches east, and we are expecting to see some more severe weather. Here is a look right now at the severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for Tallahassee along the North Gulf coastline. You can see it right there, just sort of the edge of the panhandle. That storm line is going to continue to push eastward, and the northern edge of this through Valdosta and all the way north, taking you into parts of Georgia. We'll continue to see some severe weather coming out of these particular storms. So let's look at this. Traveling along I-10, both east and west, be vigilant. Leon County, Florida, severe thunderstorm warning is going to go until 10:30 Eastern time. So we will be continuing to follow this as we go throughout the next couple of hours. Here's a look at the storm reports that have already come in. At least 3 reports of possible tornadoes near that area where we saw the storm come through early this morning. Also reports of downed trees, power lines, also big wind gusts here along Panama City coastline. Really intense winds have come in through the past 6 hours. At least 2 homes were damaged along Highway 231. This is between Alfred and I-10. And then in Orange Hill, radar confirmed TDS with power outages in that same area. So really looking at some very powerful storms that came through in the pre-dawn hours and continue to march eastward. Apalachicola, Florida, St. George Island Bridge. This is our weather stem camera in that area where the severe storms are right now. You can see the dark clouds hanging low over the water. We're tracking these severe storms as they move eastward. A tornado watch will remain in effect for all the areas in red through Georgia and Florida until 2 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to watch these storms march out the East Coast line around 7 o'clock this evening. Here's a look at the storm predictions area for likely severe weather, which is where we are right now with these storms. And as we track them getting to the coastline, by 1 o'clock, we're moving into Savannah, Jacksonville, taking us out through the northern portions of Florida, and then also the Carolinas, stretching all the way up into Richmond, into the Delmarva through 8 o'clock tonight. Craig, this is a line of storms that can be very powerful. We've got to watch it all the way off the coastline. I'm Amy Freeze. Welcome to Fox Weather's YouTube page. We have more great videos on the way, so make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all things weather.